Hello everyone. Our topic is the influence and prospect of Foodpanda in Taipei. And me, Joshua, is going to talk about the strengths of Foodpanda. And the reason why we chose Foodpanda for our city is because it was founded in 2012, the earliest founded in Taiwan. So there is more data for us to do the research, and it is the most frequent using food delivery platform. According to Kantar's questionnaire survey in 2019, 74% of respondents had used Foodpanda before, and 43% of respondents used Foodpanda as their daily tool. As we can see from the charts on our PowerPoint, the catering market kept growing for the past few years, and the market of food delivery grew faster than the whole catering market. It proves that there is a lot of potential for food delivery to grow in the next few years. And for a second chart, we can see that Foodpanda had over 10,000 restaurant partners, much more than Uber Eats and other delivery companies. For the third chart, Foodpanda improved significantly since it was founded in 2012. We discovered that there are 3 reasons which made Foodpanda a successful company. The first reason is it can improve the performance of restaurant partners effectively. According to a research, it can improve the performance of the restaurant partners around 20 to 30%. The second reason is algorithm. With the support of big data, the system delivers the food on time and helps the restaurant partners calculate the time to prepare correctly. The third reason it can save a lot of time for the users is because they only need a few taps on their phone to receive their food. Isn't that stunning? There are a lot of benefits with the growth of Foodpanda. One of them is epidemic prevention. It provides live outdoor service and online paying to decrease the contact between couriers and users. It also provides thousands of jobs for couriers. For the next part, we will welcome Danny to discuss the problems of Foodpanda.
Hello everyone, my name is Danny, and I'm going to talk about the problems of Foodpanda. It's divided into 3 main parts: sloppy management, whose fault, and new types of workers. First, I would like to discuss the sloppy management of Foodpanda. Within 2 months from October to December in 2019, food delivery couriers were involved in 333 traffic accidents, causing 365 people injured and 1 dead. And the reports of accidents didn't stop emerging but tend to keep on. The reason for this many traffic accidents is that the couriers tend to break the speed limits or run through red lights just to deliver more orders to earn more money. And just like the picture, there's accidents. And this is a major issue on Foodpanda's side, that it lets its couriers to compete for orders, since there's only a certain amount of orders in a certain time, and Foodpanda wasn't doing a great job at distributing to the couriers evenly. Hence, the traffic accidents and sometimes even brawling among colleagues. The chaos didn't stop here. There's also labor disputes against Foodpanda. In 2020, there's a nationwide courier strike led by 3 major groups of couriers in Taipei, Taichung, and Kaohsiung, demanding the company to not lower the payments or else they couldn't make a living. And the funny fact is, behind the main reason behind the payment cut was the government's good intention to ask the Foodpanda to buy employee insurance for all the couriers and treat them with employee standards. And Foodpanda wasn't taking this extra expense. So Foodpanda decided to put the extra expense on. And in order to not lower their profits, they decided to lower the payment on Foodpanda's couriers. So this is the picture of the labor disputes. But I'm going to talk about whose fault. Is it the government's fault to ask for Foodpanda to have all the couriers to have employee insurance? Is that too much, or is it just Foodpanda being greedy and doesn't care about workers. I think in order to talk about this, we need to talk about the difference between employee insurance and contractor insurance. Because currently in our country, by the definition of Department of Labor, there's two kinds of workers right now. One is contractor and one is an employee. And what's the main difference between them is subordination. But subordination is hard to differ. So sometimes company would use it to exploit them. But exploit them how, you say? That we're going to talk about insurance fee. Because an employee will have the company he or she is working for to pay for 70% of the fee, and him or herself for 20% and 10% for the government. But in contrast, if you are a contractor, you have to pay for 60% and the government for 40%. So there's be a big liability for the government and the workers if the workers are classified as a contractor. And if they are classified as a contractor, there's less responsibility for the companies that employ them. So it's kind of a 50-50 dilemma, right? 50-50 case right here. 50% for Foodpanda trying to pay less, to care less for the workers, and have to pay less fee for the couriers. And the government also has the blame of the 50 because currently our law is only binary. So in this slide, I want to talk about new types of workers, that it should be more than binary, and it should be a safety net for all. A new kind of worker insurance that can cover all of the workers. So now that the difficult classification won't out any problems, the companies won't have the way to exploit their workers to pay them less or to have them pay higher insurance fee. And my suggestion to Foodpanda was actually help the government to establish such laws or regulations, because if they want to keep their current status as Taiwan's food delivery tycoon, they must have social responsibility to the society. And that's my part. After we talk about the pros, as Joshua has said, and the cons, now we're going to talk about the future of Foodpanda, and that's going Holly to introduce that. Thank you for listening.
Hello everyone, I'm Holly, and now I'm going to talk about the future of the food delivery industry. It's going to contain 3 parts, including platform improvements, environmental issues, and future trends. The first one is platform improvements. Now, we can target millennials because they are the most frequent internet users, or we can include more healthy items on the menu because people nowadays care more and more about their health. The third one is to use big data and algorithms as assistants to analyze large amounts of data at a short amount of time. And the fourth is to carefully choose partners to work with. The fifth is to attach importance on experience optimization. Nowadays, internet users are exposed to various websites and information, and this phenomenon highlights the importance of improving a customer's website experience. If a website owner can create a website that is more user-friendly, it can attract more customers and make them become regulars. The second main topic is going to be environmental issues. Now, before the outbreak of COVID-19, restaurants and shops has started to lessen the amount of plastic usage, and it has led to some pretty amazing results. But after COVID, we still needed to come up with a good plan now. A possible solution is that customers may choose to have their food delivered in reusable cups and containers. That way, we won't provide any plastic waste. And in addition to plastic waste, greenhouse gas emissions is also very concerning. The possible solution for this one is to use bikes to transfer food in the future. In fact, Taipei City offers nearly 400-kilometer-long bike lanes for the general public. And the last one is food waste. Now, shockingly, more than a third, which equals to 1.3 billion tons of food per day produced, has gone to waste. And to solve this problem, Foodpanda may look up to an application called Food for All. Now, this app aims to reduce food waste by giving up to a 50% discount for items nearing its expiration date. Next, I'm going to talk about some future trends. Now, the industry's future is filled with a lot of uncertainties, especially because of the surge in confirmed COVID-19 cases recently in Taiwan. Now, but the future trends I'm going to talk about is more on the long-term side. So first of all, drones and robots may be the new tools used to transfer food in the next few decades, though it may lead to some subsequent issues like the unemployment of couriers, whom to blame for if there are accidents and other safety concerns. It can decrease the delivery time and allow platforms to save enormous salary costs. Last is market expansion. So actually, demand for food delivery in suburban areas is proliferating, and in contrast to the competitive urban cities, rural areas may provide some unexpected business. In conclusion, the future remains pretty bright for the food delivery industry, and people nowadays rely more and more on its convenience. Although it might be a little difficult to maintain its outstanding sales performance after the COVID-19 pandemic, hopefully the industry can still continue to thrive by taking innovative measures to meet the customers' needs. And this concludes our research. Thank you very much for your time.